Hello everyone. We all know that love can hurt, okay? And this is a subject that might come up when you have a placement of Venus square Saturn in your natal chart. And I'm going to discuss this placement and how to overcome it. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Michelle. I'm an intuitive astrologer. I combine my knowledge of astrology with my intuition, but in this video, I'm purely talking about astrology. So this is for everyone with Venus square Saturn in their natal chart. So let's look at what Venus means, what Saturn means, and what a square means. And then we're going to dive deeper into the subject, and we're going to look at some solutions to this placement, because it's not the easiest placement to have. But if you've been following me for a while, you know that I like to tackle the more difficult placements because this can bring the biggest growth, okay? If you hear meows in the background, that's my cat. She's very talkative. You will always hear her in the videos. She likes to talk to herself as well, just like me. Anyways, so what's Venus? Venus is the planet of love, self-love. It rules Libra and it rules Taurus. So Taurus, you know, when we think about Taurus, we think about sensuality, we think about everything artistic, right? And when we think about Libra, we're thinking about relationships. So this is what Venus is covering: money, relationships, love, and also how you would like to be loved, right? Venus is kind of playful. It likes to enjoy life. It likes to have nice food, nice clothes, anything that is going to make you love yourself more, okay? Then we have Saturn. Saturn rules Capricorn. It's more of a mature planet. It's slow moving. It's hard work. It can restrict, okay? So when these two planets are coming together with a square, that means that there's a lot of tension between the two. So people with this placement very often feel that it's almost not possible to be loved. So there is a little bit of a feeling of pessimism, or it feels like a part of you is not lovable. And you're going to spend time in your life to figure out what makes you feel lovable. And Saturn slows down. So for you, this will take a little bit more time than it would be for other people who don't have this placement, okay? So what you can do is check if you have any other placements that are positively aspected to your Venus, like a trine, you know, a sextile with, I don't know, with Neptune or any of the positive planets. This is going to help you see how you can, or with the sun or with the moon, right? This can help you see where you can focus on if you feel like you're going back into the Venus square Saturn. So it gives a little bit of, I have to work so hard to be loved. And very often these people come from a family that maybe exerted tough love, or your family was maybe really cold. It was really, you didn't feel very nurtured or very cared for. So you grew up with the idea that it is really hard to be loved. You have to work so hard to get people's recognition and love. And this is bringing kind of an internal fear. It can bring a fear of abandonment. Like some people have experienced some kind of abandonment. This can be physically, but this can also be mentally. Like maybe someone left you kind of in the cold, right? Was emotionally unavailable. So when you grow up, you might be attracted to people who are similar, who are also very cold in love, who are also emotionally unavailable, or maybe avoidant, or you attract people that abandon you. And this becomes a cycle, because you are attracted to people that leave you or that cannot fully love you for who you are. And you know, this becomes the cycle, and then you start thinking I'm unlovable, and it's confirmed by the outside world. So there's some kind of attraction to people who have these type of qualities. Okay, so for some of you, you just looking for security, because Saturn wants to be secure. And this could be that you're picking someone to be in a relationship with that provides you with material security. And it could be a relationship that is empty of love. So you could be either working together, or it would be more of a standoffish relationship. Okay? Because Venus is also money, maybe you grew up in an environment with poverty, or you were taught that, you know, you need to hold on to your money because you can lose it anytime. So sometimes you can see people with displacement that are hoarders, that are keeping all their valuables at home. They don't like to share what they have, or they're just really protective of their money, right? So it's like you're either or both, protective of your money and protective of your heart. So it's like, okay, what can I do then to open up my heart and to let myself go? Because sometimes you want to control. It's like, I want to control the outcome. I want to make sure that I don't get hurt again. I don't want people to hurt me again. You know, because actually being loved is what you would like most, is what you would like. You would like to be nurtured. You would like to feel loved, okay? And even if you had parents that were very lovable, something within you always feels like maybe it's not enough. So you would have a feeling like, I need to work really hard, or it's like, I'm just gonna give up. I'm not gonna do any effort. I'm just gonna let it go, because Saturn can completely restrict it. So the good thing is that Saturn with age is loosening up. Like, Saturn is the planet that becomes younger when they get older. They're starting to let go. They're starting to take life less seriously. It has a lot of responsibilities. So maybe you could have grown up in a family where you had a lot of responsibilities towards other people. So there is a feeling of self-sacrifice. In order to be in a relationship, in order to have money, or in order to get what I want, I need to sacrifice myself. And you know, all these things that I just said are internal feelings that might come up. You know, it makes you maybe more pessimistic towards money and towards love. But in reality, with age, you're going to be more lovable towards yourself. So you will overcome this. You know, this will most likely be after 35, but it can also be before, okay? It's not like you're going to stay single until 35. It's more like you will start to love yourself more with age, okay? And I feel intuition, and that's why I'm an intuitive astrologer. I feel that we can work with our energies. We can work with our energies and speed up the process by understanding yourself through astrology, through knowing what you can change, okay? And for you, the key is to accept yourself and to love yourself, okay? So you might be super sensitive to criticism. Like when you're at work and someone is criticizing you, you would feel like it's the end of it, you know? It's straight in the wound. So for you to feel secure, you're gonna have to know that you are worthy, you are valuable, you are lovable, no matter what other people tell you. And this is a difficult process, okay? And I'm not speaking like this just from the book. I have Venus square Pluto in my chart, okay? It's very similar to that as well. So I had to go through all the steps of self-love, okay? But Pluto works a little bit different than Saturn, okay? Saturn is more responsible. So it's time to fully nurture yourself. If you're a man or a woman, that doesn't matter. It works similarly, okay? When you're a woman, you would probably go for this security, or you detach completely from relationships. You're like, okay, this is just not for me. The pain is not worth it. And a man could become like almost like maybe a workaholic, you know, work a lot, or even a woman can be like this, like work a lot and forget about love. These are the people that stay in the office like until after 10 in the evening and they go back to the office in the morning. They forget about love and loving themselves. So you have to start nurturing yourself. Take time to do what you love. What do I love? Okay? Not looking on the outside world. With the square, it's attention, and it can only be solved by finding balance between the two planets. So find a place in your life where you can be responsible, and find a place in your life where you can fully enjoy yourself, buy yourself new clothes. This will also change your mindset about money, like not the feeling that you can lose it anytime, okay? Like I bought this new shirt, and even though maybe some months I have good income and other months I have less, but I know in my heart that I will always have enough. And this is the trick, I always have enough. I have enough love for myself that I don't need to be dependent on what other people tell me. Okay? So if someone gives you valid criticism, open up your heart and listen and feel. Can I learn from this person? Don't dismiss it right away, but think like, okay, can I learn from this person? Maybe they have a valid point. Or, because of the pain, you would push it away. Any type of advice or criticism. So try to open your heart and know that I love myself so much that I know what I can choose in the moment. I can choose, I am valuable. So I can walk away anytime from things I don't like. And this is how you will change things. The control is in you. You can say yes or no. Okay, so you can open your heart to the right people and start to nurture. But it all begins with you nurturing yourself, you doing, being sweet to yourself. What does a person do to themselves that love themselves? They take a bath, they take a break, they take a little sleep. I don't know, they go to the hairdresser. Doesn't matter. What makes you happy? That's number one. Because when you know what makes you happy, the people around you will shift with you and they will go into this happiness with you. And if they don't, then it's going to be okay as well. It will be okay as well. So the key of everything for you is to love yourself and to nurture yourself and to give you the love that you feel that you lacked. So if one or two of your parents were distant, what can you do and how can you talk to yourself that your parents didn't do to you? Maybe they were very critical. Maybe they told you you just need to work hard. So maybe you can tell yourself, I did a good job today. Today I look beautiful today. I'm so handsome today. I can see I worked out. I did my best. Because that's another thing, like you can restrict yourself from nourishment. So this could be restriction from eating, restriction from maybe you're overly training your body, or so tell yourself, it's enough. I've done enough today. I did an hour workout, that's enough. And tomorrow I do another hour workout, and that's enough. So then you find the balance between being sweet to yourself, but still have these responsibilities. So the feeling of never enough will turn into I am enough. So and I do what I love to do. That's super important. And to also value yourself, that you're not going to be in a job where you put yourself when you value yourself lesser than other people. Okay, so tell yourself, I did a good job. I worked this amount of hours and I deserve to go home now. Because a person who loves themselves don't overwork themselves. Because you've heard about the overachiever and the underachiever. This is a person very often with the Venus square Pluto, Saturn. I just confused about it. Venus square Saturn placement, okay? They restricting themselves from this happiness. Okay, I'm gonna give up on work completely, or I'm gonna overachieve and become the best of the best. And the same in love. Either you're going to almost sacrifice yourself to be in a relationship that you're not happy in, or you're gonna not be in a relationship at all. So try the midway. The midway is the sweet spot between the two and can really help you take the next step in life, okay? So yeah, that's my message for you. Let me know in the comments how this resonates with you. I would love to hear your story, your life story with this placement. How did this affect you? Okay, and like I said, it can really cause a fear of rejection or abandonment. So first of all, don't abandon yourself. You abandon yourself when you're in a relationship with someone that's not fully there for you. That's self-abandonment. And then you overextend yourself and the other person walks away. Has nothing to do with you. It's just that you're not in your body. So practice being in your body, feeling secure, feeling lovable, and you will rock this placement, I promise you. I'm wishing you all the best. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to keep up with all my videos. And like this, I can help many more people with astrology, with self-awareness, and all that stuff. So thank you so much. See you next time.